I was blessed and privileged to have two of the greatest wrestlers in the history of our sport, and one not too bad looking ballet, standing next to me when we raised the three fingers. What those three fingers meant to me and my two partners was a sign of respect. It was a sign to the rest of the business that what used to take four old guys to do, three great extreme wrestlers could now do. And I feel naked without them. I've been without them, one since 2005, and the other a year and a half, not quite 2 years later. So if you'll indulge me tonight, and allow me to introduce for you two of the greatest wrestlers to ever step foot in the squared circle. And are putting on one hell of a show in the big ring in the sky tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 427 3/4 pounds, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, the best big man in the history of the business, the anchor of the triple threat, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah!
Weighing 219 1/4 pounds, also from New Jersey, the greatest wrestler pound for pound ever to step in the squared circle. His name was no gimmick Steve, because this man did not need a gimmick, didn't need face paint, didn't need a pretty valet, although he had one, didn't need gimmicks in his pocket. He was the greatest pure wrestler our sport has ever or will ever see. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you from New Jersey, Mr. Chris Candido. In 33 years in this business, it was my singular privilege to call them my partners. Our business is not the same when we're not here, but with their memory and us keeping it alive, and us, each and every one of you, and us, guys in the boots and tights sitting around here, if we demand to go back to the sport, if we tell Vince McMahon to take his crappy cartoon and flush it down the drain, we ain't paying to see it no more. We would rather see the sport of professional wrestling.
Yeah!
And then again, as a team, you and us, we tell Bimbo Dixie Carter to take her daddy's $376 million that she's blown on dinosaurs like Flair and Hogan. Take it and flush it down the toilet. We want the sport of professional wrestling back. No more cartoon cut-eared crap like this.
Yeah!
It has been a blessing for me as a snot-nosed kid from a little town north of Pittsburgh called New Brighton, Pennsylvania, to not only have a 34-year career, but to be able to call myself World Tag Team Champion with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, World Heavyweight Champion not once but 3 times, Heavyweight Champion of Eastern Championship Wrestling, multiple belts held. But I can honestly tell you, as great as it is wrestling in the Madison Square Gardens and the Budapest and the Egg-Rolls in Japan, coming to places like this where I can see the faces and I can hear the voices and know this is where I started my career. Ladies and gentlemen, there's one reason they tell you that West Virginia feeling can only be gotten right here in God's country, and that's because, Rodney, you're in the heart of it. West Virginia, where I went to school, where I broke into my business, thank you very much for the career. Thank you for supporting us tonight. I remind you, next month, November 30th, you'll be right up the road and to have some of my ECW brothers with me. November 30th in Kaiser, West Virginia, when I'll be battling it out with none other than the Maniac Rhino. Right up in Kaiser, West Virginia. So get ready for the holidays. Remember to not keep supporting us together. We will take back what